EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
380, ready.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Herbert now. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
Hey, ram. Baylor Tiger. Go. Set.
Here's Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Jackson now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Ready.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Chargers had 8-3 now. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
59, 59. Go.
Herbert off of play action. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that is incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Hey, ram. What is it?
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Lad McConkey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Pretty entertaining start, 14 all the score. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here's Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
In motion left, Flowers.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to look that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
5-9, 5-9. Go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 49 yards.
And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's 2nd and 8.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Operating from the gun, Jefferson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was fun.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
From the gun on third down, Jefferson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come to 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jefferson being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tui Pelotu able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hey, easy. We're going orange. Set.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to go up top again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Jefferson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal from the 1.
And they'll run again.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there.
His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Ravens 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Herbert.
They shakes him off, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now Herbert off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right.
20!
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
At the Ravens 4-yard line.
Ray. Let's go. Hey. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people call them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it to Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the move past the 40. There he goes again. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
21. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 2 yards to go, second down.
Back to throw. Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Jefferson.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Jefferson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the gun on third down, Jefferson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Jefferson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw, Jefferson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Down right around the 25.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, 21. All you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8-up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jefferson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Baylor Tigers.
Now it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And room there to work it inside the 25. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
About to join this other party.
So for Los Angeles, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another home game next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a 1st-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Wow. I mean, we finished now.